What's up, guys? It's Sanaya. Welcome to my channel, and let's chat about lashing. Okay, let's talk about it. What I wish I knew before I took my first class, before I started lashing, before I ever did a client. Okay, what I wish I knew is how tired you can get. Oh my god, you can get so tired and have back pain if you're not sitting upright. Like, oh my god. Like, I've done 4 people a day before, and eventually, like, I always say in my head, like, okay, arch your back. Like, you know, like if you're dancing, like, arch your back. So as I'm lashing, I'm like, okay, arch your back tonight, because that literally clicks in my head for me to sit up straight. Because, like, you could be sitting up straight in the beginning of the set, and then eventually you're hunching, and then you end up like this. Hunched over, trying to get that little inner corner lash. Like, it's crazy. But what I realized is, like, how many people I can actually handle in a day. So like 3 is like good for me, where I don't feel tired, my back isn't that bad. But like, once I can't imagine doing 5. If you comment down below if you guys do. I'm a part of certain Facebook groups, like for lash techs. Some people do 5, 6 in a day. I don't know. I probably need a different chair. There is like this chair that kind of looks like a exercise ball at the bottom. That would probably have me sitting a lot better. But yeah. I wish I would have knew about that before. But the other thing that I wish I would have knew, because I kind of had to learn about this on my own after I took like my first class, but thank God for YouTube videos about humidity and temperature and how that affects your glue leading into retention. My God, like that was just so much in one thing. So I wish I would have knew, like, okay, if you buy this glue from this company, you know, you really got to read the details on the product on the site, because sometimes it's not on the back of the glue bottle as far as the temperature and humidity that it works good in. And you got to really find that information and make sure that your whatever place you're lashing in is not hot as heck or too cold and is not too humid or too dry. So like, you kind of got to find the balance, and you got to learn humidity and you know, make sure you're in the right temperature. I never paid attention to humidity in my life before I became a lash tech. Like, never. Humid, who cares? But once you become a lash tech, you're like, oh my god, what's the humidity in this room? Like, what's the temperature? I need my hygrometer, whatever the hell. Like, I need to know, because this can all fall apart if I don't know what the humidity is in this room. Like, it's a problem. So yeah, then I learned about certain glues that are for low humidity, certain glues that are like, you know, good decent humidity or more higher range. I learned about dehumidifiers, I learned about humidifiers, and I'm like, oh my god. You literally learn about air. So crazy. The other thing that I wish I knew, which is like on a more positive thing, it is so relaxing for me to lash somebody. Like, I literally just have my Alexa playing like a playlist or a station or a certain artist or whatever. Sometimes I play like cool instrumentals, can make you more like relaxed, and literally my clients fall asleep. I'm just jamming to a song that I like in my head, picking up placing lashes on them. And then they wake up and they're like, oh my god, I love my lashes. I'm like, wow. And you know, or they get a film, they're like, oh my god, my lashes are back. I always joke and say they're back. But it's so relaxing. It's such a stress-free way for me to earn income. Like, it is just like my happy place. It's the thing I really enjoy doing. I wish I would have found out about this years ago, honestly. It's so relaxing. Now, on the other side of it, it's very tedious. It's so tedious. Some people, it's not for everybody. And that's not to discourage anybody, but it's not for everybody, because you have to be like very patient. It'll go into another thing I wish I knew, but you have to be very patient, because you are literally isolating one eyelash to get it alone with space around it so you can place an eyelash extension on it. And everybody has like what, 150 to 200 eyelashes on one eye, you know, like, and you're trying to get like 100% of that. So it takes time. So you have to be like very, very patient. It is a very tedious job, very detail oriented and tedious job to have. But if I'm more of like a quiet, like introverted person, so the fact that my client lays down and sleeps and I'm quiet and I'm just focused on like, you know, one thing, and I'm like chilling with my music, it's totally fine for me. And it's not fast paced. I'm not multitasking, doing a million things at once. I'm literally focused on one person and a set of eyes. That's it. Can we talk about how many different curls there are that you can use with lash extensions? I wish, oh my god, when I first learned about this, I did not even think that there were different curls of eyelash extensions that you can use, and how you can mix different curls in one set, and like how you can get different looks and all that stuff. Like, I was like, J curl, C, D, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, what the heck? There's so many curls. And I was just like, oh my gosh, so like, how do you know what curl to use? And like, it was like a lot of information to take in when I first like started learning about this industry. I'm like, there's so many curls. And it's like, okay, this curl is kind of good for this type of eye, and you know, then there's like different styles you can do, doll eye, cat eye, and I was just like, oh, okay, this is a lot more than I thought it would. Like, this is a craft. This is an art, literally. But like, just really taking in how many curls there are and how creative you can be with your lash sets and as a lash artist, and what can help you stand out, because you truly create like a custom eyelash extension set on each client. And that's like the beautiful thing about it too. Like, oh my gosh, that's so awesome. What I wish I knew is that you are going to have clients that are so careful with their lashes. They baby them, they clean them, they come back, they have great retention because they listen to your aftercare, you know. And you are going to have clients that don't care for their lashes. You're going to have clients that come back with mascara all over it, and you may take it personal. Like when I've seen a client come back and I can tell they haven't cleaned their lashes, even though you can preach, make sure you clean your lashes. Some people say wait a day, some people say wait 2 days before you get them wet, whatever. When you have a client that comes back and it's mascara, you can tell that they use mascara, you can tell they use eyeliner, you can tell that they haven't cleansed them, because you can see like the crustiness in their lashes. You know, you can see all of that buildup, and I've seen it, and it's disgusting. You can take it personally. Sometimes I do, and I think the change in my mood shows I still do, because like as an artist, like you literally spend, for me, I spend an hour and 30 minutes on a client, giving them a set of lashes, right, or fill. And you know, you hand make those fans. I hand make all my fans, and I store them. Like, I can show you guys how I do that later. And you know, you're popping on those classic, or those individual lashes, and you gave them a beautiful set, and you can't clean them? You coming to me with like all this crap on your eyes? Girl, like, you need to clean your lashes. That's something that I really didn't expect. Like, I really didn't expect that, like, some people really don't care for their lashes. And I take it in a way as like, you know, you don't appreciate my work. You know, like, you don't appreciate the service that I'm giving to you because you're not keeping them clean and up to date. Because basically, when you come and they're dirty, not only do I have to do a deep cleanse on you and try to take a good amount of time trying to get all that gunk out, but now I probably have to remove almost like half your set because it's really wedged in there. And it's like, oh my gosh, you know, we could have avoided all of this if you just cleaned them at least every other day. Like, oh my god. And I know we're talking about what I wish I knew, but the other thing that I just want to end off with, this is as far as like advice for lash techs, and I might have said this before in another video. You're going to, as a lash artist, you're going to start to discover yourself discover what type of lashes you like to use, as far as what companies, what type of curls you like to use for your lash sets, what type of glue you want and everything. And you're going to find other lash artists and look at their work and be like, oh my god, how do I get my set to look like that? Or oh my gosh, like she did a spiky hybrid set or a spiky volume set or whatever. Oh, she's doing bottom lashes or whatever it is. I just want to just put a reminder out there, like, don't compare yourself too much to other people and focus on like what they're doing. Take this journey at your own pace, because you're an artist. You're going to continue to grow and expand and try new things, and you're going to develop into your own individual lash tech that has your own style and way of doing things, and that is completely okay. It's something that I try not to get caught up in as well. Like, I do admire a lot of other people's work, or some people I'm like, okay, like she's a lash tech that does like extreme long lengths. That's not something that I really want to do, but I do look at like other people's techniques and how they get different lash looks and how they make them look like strip lashes and stuff like that. But I just don't want a lot of like newer lash techs or girls that are thinking against this industry that you have to be like homegirl down the street and your sets have to come out like that, or you beat yourself up because your style is different, you know? Like, I think the key to this is that just to remember, you're an artist, you're a lash artist, you're an individual, which means that your style is unique and individual to you. Like, you know, it's unique to you. So I just think that everybody should remember that. Don't beat yourself up too much and don't compare yourself so much to other people, and just do your thing. All right, so I hope this video was cool. If you like this channel, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.